Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gwen Samuel, and I would like to say welcome to my second video blog, and I can assure you there will be nothing politically correct about it. Many of you know me from Twitter, Real Talk Gwen S, or you know me on Facebook, Real Talk Gwen Samuel. So we're about to have some real talk about other people controlling the narrative for the black community, for the poor, and especially those who don't have children in some of these failing schools across the country seem to have the most to say about the plight of being poor, about the plight of being black in America. So we had a historical ruling September 7th where a judge, forgive me for the parakeets, I have two parakeets in the room. So going back, September 7th, a Hartford Superior Court judge ruled that Connecticut was providing an unconstitutional education for poor children because of inequities in funding, but also passing children along and giving them degrees that were clearly illusions, because many of these students didn't have the skills and the tools they needed to be productive citizens in life, to even do the basic task of filling out a voter registration card or to fill out an application. So September 7th, the judge ruled, and then Connecticut status quo went crazy. Our Attorney General, a week later, Attorney George Jepsen, filed an appeal, and our teachers' unions cheered this appeal on, and we couldn't understand why the teachers' union were appealing, because it benefits them if we have great schools. But instead, they oppose accountability in the classroom, and the teachers' unions appealed. Then fast forward, we were pushing back, as parent leaders, we were pushing back on the Black and Puerto Rican caucus and other lawmakers because we wanted them to take a public position on this. So whether you agreed or not, your constituents, which also includes children, had the right to know how do you feel about the Supreme Court decision. They were silent until a few days ago, where they agreed to have an informational hearing at the state capitol, at our legislative office building. Now you would think that was great because we pushed for it, right? The Connecticut Parents Union, Hartford Parent University, and other education advocates, we pushed for it, we were excited. Then we come to learn only the education advocates will be speaking. And they want black and brown folk to just be in the back of them, I guess, for photo ops. I don't think so. There are children in the classroom, and black and brown parents are very capable of speaking up and advocating for their children. So here's another time where I feel that black parents are on their own, where black and brown and the poor parents are left to defend themselves. Because we're not asking people to speak for us. We're asking people to work with us to ensure great educational opportunities for our children. But it looks like if you don't join the teacher side, you're anti-teacher. And if you don't join the reformer side, then you're just out because they have millions of dollars to ignore you. And so that is discouraging to me. So I am boycotting personally not attending the Black and Puerto Rican Caucus meeting that will be held tomorrow, September 30th at 1 p.m. at the LOB. And I'm making phone calls asking other black leaders, especially parents, and black and brown parents and communities of leaders to not attend it. Not that we don't support our black and brown lawmakers, but we're concerned that by having just one group of individuals speaking, it makes it a special agenda session versus schools are for kids, end of story session, and adults need to get it right session. So again, thank you for letting me vent. And I'm sure I'm going to lose white allies, and I'm sure going to lose black allies. But because we're supposed to be doing what is best for children, I can live with that decision. So as they say, game on.